One thing that you do have to fill in is the banker's notes, is the loan officer's notes. And why is that so important? Is again, if the client doesn't qualify due to a score or something specific, or even if you're not sure, or you know you need a 640 minimum to qualify, give us that note, because it really just gives that extension that when our credit analysts pull the information up right away, I could say, Mike, I see that you need a 720 in order to qualify. The banker Alex, or Alex at our partner Alex informed us that this is what you need. Let's see what's going on. It's just a smooth transitional between PRMG and Get Credit Healthy, and the client understands that we're constantly communicating, because at the end of the day, what do all of us want to do? Close more loans. If for any reason, going back, if you click submit and you can't do a warm transfer, the other option is right after you click submit, you will get this pop-up, and that is our calendar. It is our credit analyst that is assigned to PRMG. That is the calendar, and all you want to make sure is that you click on the specific time that your client's at. If they're Eastern Time or Central Time or Pacific Standard Time, you want to make sure that that is clicked properly, because the client, if you do the calendar, the client will get an email and a text message. And what we come to find out is that many clients don't look after the time. They just look at the time and they don't see the PST or the Central Standard Time, and they're expecting a call from us and they don't get one because they don't realize we're in different time zones. So I highly stress that if you do this calendar, which is another great way of making sure we connect with the client, that you just, because it's automated, that you just select the right time zone. Any questions with the process? So team, as I mentioned, this is how easy it is. It's going into the Get Credit Healthy form, clicking submit. Once you click submit, it brings you up. If you can't do a live transfer, it brings you to the calendar. You select the time zone. You click on the time that you want or the client is available to speak to us, and you are done. Everything then at that point is tracked. It's tracked in our system. We send the information to your team, your managers, and at the same time, you will have access to that information too. Make sense?
Yep.
Thank
Perfect
you.
So far.
Pardon me?
Perfect so far.
Great, thank you. Well, and then besides being able to track it in our system, we also keep you in the loop via email, because we come across some people like to actually go into the systems, others like to get email. So what you will actually get is an email. The first notification is letting you know that we have received the information pertaining to your client. When we actually set up the evaluation and do the evaluation, you'll get a notification. When the client enrolls, you'll get a notification. So it's really the main time of when we speak to the client. Monthly updates, you get monthly updates, and it's on the right-hand side of the screen of where they stand. We show 2 of the 3 credit scores. These are actual FICO scores. They're consumer FICO scores, so they do not have a negative impact on the consumer, but they use the same scoring model as lenders as you use. So you will see this on a monthly basis. You'll also get an email, and my suggestion, right, and I always stress this, is when you're getting these monthly updates and you see that the client is reaching their goal, and you'll see, here it says purchase home 640. Well, this client obviously reached their goal. It is really important that you too are reaching out to the client. I promise you this, that the credit coaches and Katya, who is the Vice President of Processing, mention your name every single month, because we are talking to the client every single month. They have to schedule times every single month. It's not to say that the client always is on the call, right? Even though we schedule time and it is their responsibility to reach the client, we are talking about PRMG and you as the loan officer every time they speak to your client, our client. And then lastly, you'll get an email letting you know when the client reached their goal. obviously we would like you to even continue the conversation with that client prior to them reaching their goal, because that is where, and if for any reason you want to get on the monthly calls with the credit coaches, we welcome that, because at the end of the day, we are a team and we're always available to assist you. So what other thing we're doing is that aside from sending you that email, we have now developed a closing department that we will be physically reaching out to you, making sure that you receive that email and that you're aware that the client is ready to close. If not ready, due to them having to still pay off a specific amount, at least there will be that constant communication because the client is almost ready to close, right? So it's that constant communication, that team environment that we're here to always assist.